Hello everyone, my name is KelSounds, and today I want to show you guys how I turned the synthesized FM hats that I was working on yesterday into a clap. I then combined the claps with the FM hi-hats. But anyways, here's a loop with the samples that I created. So I want to show you guys what my process was like for turning the FM hi-hats into a clap. So yeah, I created this group. This was the first group that I created when I was making the video, but then I went ahead and duplicated it because I did a how-to video on creating the hi-hats from scratch. So I'm just going to use the second group. And inside of here, I have just the clap, the hi-hat, and then this MIDI send. And this MIDI send is pretty much just going to the group because I have a snap heap in here with some modulators. And the MIDI is pretty much just telling the snap heap to activate the LFOs down here. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into the preset here and show you guys what I did, just in case you haven't seen the video. But I'll just go ahead and leave a link into the description if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. So I have my carrier signal and then my modulators. For the modulators, I had two of them. I made the... Oh, and by the way, these are also wavetables. I went ahead and turned them into square waves and just pretty much turn up the harmonic by a whole bunch just to get a really high-pitched sound. And then the modulators, of course, increase the pitch of the carrier, pretty much turning it into noise so it sounds like this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that snap heap off. So yeah, it's really crazy what you can do when you make hi-hats with FM synthesis, and you can get some really metallic sounds. And actually, that's pretty much what I do when I make hi-hat samples, is I use FM synthesis. And I do, of course, add noise. That's also a really great way of making hi-hats as well. But yeah, to each their own, whatever sounds best, honestly. And of course, with like enough processing, you can pretty much make anything sound like anything. So yeah, I'm just going to show you the rest of this phase plant preset here. So yep, I got my carrier, my modulators, and then I added some effects. So I got like a slice EQ. I did some random peaks in here to get an even more metallic sound. Added a frequency shifter, my favorite effects, to pitch the sound up, or the frequency. You can get some really cool sounds. And then I added a distortion, just turn up the drive a little bit there. Added another snap heap with a convolver and a frequency shifter, and I did some parallel processing. I turned the mix all the way up on the convolver just to kind of add a texture on top of the hi-hat, and then I went ahead and pitched it up. And so without the snap heap, it sounds like this. Ooh, you can even kind of hear a little bit of resonance there. And then with the snap heap, it sounds even better. Then I added a gain, turned it down a bit, added a dynamics and did some upwards compression, added a filter, and did like a high pass cut around 4,000 hertz. Then the last thing that I added here was a limiter. And of course, as I was making the samples, I went ahead and added another snap heap. And one of my favorite things to do here is like add a bunch of ensemble effects and automate the detune and the spread to a macro. And so here I have like 4 ensemble effects, with the last ensemble not automating the spread, so I kind of have that at 50%. And so yeah, it pretty much duplicates the signal and really detuning it. For some reason, I just really like the way that sounds. And the more you lower the detune, it creates more of a metallic sound. Or this weird like chorus effect, which pretty much, I think that's what Ensemble's doing, is using like a pitch modulation. But yeah, that's what that snap heap is doing. And then of course, some even more processing up here with this group. And yeah, there's just basic stuff in here, like of course our best friend OTT. I did an EQ8. This isn't really doing anything, but I'm pretty sure maybe at some point when I was creating the samples, I might have, oh yeah, see I have the Q up. I might have turned this up to create even a more metal sound, I guess. Then I added a distortion. Roar is pretty good. Added another EQ8. I compressed the signal. Added another snap heap. Looks like another frequency shifter, some more distortion with a shaper, and another filter. And this gain, oh, I see. Okay, so this is for the clap. I use this gain for the clap, and that's being used down here with these LFOs. And then I guess one last snap heap with parallel processing, and inside of here is another convolver with the mix all the way up. And so yeah, that's pretty much the hi-hat. But now I'm going to show you guys the clap. And so for this, I pretty much duplicated the hi-hat, and yeah, it sounded like this. Oops. But yeah, what I pretty much did differently was the modulator section here. I added an LFO, and then I created this kind of shape inside of here to get a very gritty sound. And then I added a gain. I think I messed with the filter here and did some automation with another LFO to kind of sweep through the sound a little bit. Oh, it sounds like that. So yeah, pretty much all the effects are the same. Everything's the same here, just did a little bit of tweaking. And then what really helped was this snap heap in the group that I have up here. I went ahead and turned the gain on to automate the grittiness of the clap envelope even more with all the effects. So it's more of a tighter sound. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this hi-hat off real quick. And so yeah, this is what it sounds like. Layered on top of the hi-hat. I think this was at a different frequency. Yeah, there we go. That sounds more like a clap. And I wanted to control the speed for this LFO. So as you can see, this LFO is controlling the gain to create a tighter sound after all the effects and processing and whatnot. And then I think what I did was I duplicated this LFO, got rid of the envelope shape, and created this kind of square wave or a pulse width wave kind of thing. And I automated the rate of this LFO controlling the gain snap in, so that way it's really fast during like the beginning part of the clap, and then it's slow towards the tail. The more I turn the rate down here, you'll begin to hear the tail is kind of disappearing there. But yeah, that's what that is doing. And I wanted a long tail. When I was recording the sample, I wanted to do my own fade with the audio sample. And so yeah, once I got the hi-hat and the clap, I just combined them and went ahead and made a full sample pack out of this, which I also forgot to mention. I went ahead and made a sample pack with the samples that I created. It's called Hats and Claps FM Slaps. So yeah, that's the name of the sample pack, and there is a total of 20 samples. Let me go ahead and pull these up really quickly just to show you guys. So yeah, I just went ahead and dragged and dropped all of the samples, but give you a little preview here of what's inside the pack. Got some claps. So a total of 10 claps and 10 hi-hats. So here's a few of the samples. I think that's probably my favorite one. Sample 19. But yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys my process of how I created a clap with the synthesized FM hi-hats and then combined it with the FM hi-hats. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, actually one more thing I forgot to mention. The sample pack will be available for free on my website. So if you want to go ahead and download that, the link will be in the description. Actually, no, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in my profile. A little thing here actually happened a while ago. I actually lost Kel Sounds, my Kel Sounds YouTube channel. I got banned pretty much, and I think it's because I was like leaving too many links in my videos. So YouTube, I mean, no warning at all, I just got banned, and I was like, oh shoot. So I guess I'm not doing that again. So yeah, I'm not going to leave the link in the video. I'm kind of scared to do that. I don't want to get banned again. That was a very crazy moment for me. I was like kind of panicking there. So if you want to download the free sample pack, it'll be in my YouTube bio thing, my Kel Sound shop. So yeah, the sample pack will be free. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.